What's going down with this gang? Now look, I know a lot of you guys are probably like, hey man, like what happened to you know?
Yo, I'm hopping back on this consistency. I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Yo, honestly guys, look, I know I said all that, but man, you know what? I've been honestly just trying to make sure I graduate, just trying to keep my grades up, man, so I can get this high school stuff over with because man, I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to actually, you know, get out the, you know, I'm ready to start getting my bag, if you already know what I mean. But you know what? I'm just gonna be trying to post as much as possible, while making sure, you know, I keep my grades up. But you know what? In this haircut tutorial, I'm telling you guys, I went off. Man, this haircut came out fire. Some of you definitely want to go ahead and get your phone out and start taking some notes because I'm telling you guys, it's one of them haircuts. But let's go ahead and let's get into this video. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get straight into this haircut. So right here, I'm kind of combing everything into place. You know, you really do not want to just start, you know, going ahead and going in cutting people's waves and you ain't even combed it out yet. Because if you don't, the waves is possibly going to snag and everything like that, and then you're going to destroy the haircut. So right here, you know, we making sure we combing everything into place. One thing that you should notice is that I am combing his crown area like a swirl. Now this is because, you know, in the consultation he was telling me, you know, hey, I'm trying to swirl my crown, you know, I'm shifting at the moment. So that's what you got to do when you got to shift and waver in your chair. So right here I go in with my one guard and it is closed about halfway on the Andis Master. Now it's closed halfway because the comb is longer. Now right here we're kind of just laying everything down. We're not really knocking down too much hair because, you know, he just wanted a haircut, you know, because he has something going on. Alright, so right here, you know, I'm dusting off my client, making sure my client is as comfortable as possible all the time when he's in my chair. You really want to make sure you're dusting your clients off, making sure they're as comfortable as possible when you're cutting their hair. You know, you don't want, you know, the hair to be, you know, itching them while they're getting their haircut. But right here, you know, it's time to go ahead and bring out the Andis Masters, man. I'm bringing out, you know, my fade-in technique from my Andis Masters. It is different from what I usually show you guys. You know, I'm just trying to show you guys, you know, different fading methods, you know. But right here, you know, I am, you know, trying to knock down all this bulk. He said he wanted the hair off the cheek gone, so you know, I go ahead, you know, clean that up a little bit as well. Then I go ahead, jump into the first guideline for the back taper. Now the back taper, I'm trying to tell you guys, look, he said just don't go too far into the waves. We're gonna keep this, you know, transition a little, you know, shorter, and you guys are gonna see how this transition gonna come out. Alright, so right here I go ahead and grab my shavers. I'm just trying to get it a little bit more bald so I can even get a better transition. Alright, so I'm about to show you guys the easiest fading technique for this Andis Master right here. So right here I got my lever all the way closed and I'm really just going up little by little. There I just notched it again. There's another notch. Right here I just notched it again. I'm just slightly going up little by little. I notched it again. There I go. And really, it's just, I'm listening to the hair being cut. I notched it again, and I'm really just, when I hear the hair being cut, I'm up to the next notch. But you do want to go up a little bit more. Don't just think, you know, when you hear the hair being cut, it's, you know, okay, I can notch it. No, you got to go up a little bit. You got to go up about 1/4 of an inch. You really just want to get it really small. But right here I'm doing the same exact thing with my one guard. Nothing is changing. Right here I got my lever all the way closed, and when I'm cutting, I'm hear the hair being cut, I'm notching it little by little, making sure that I'm watching this blend on, making sure that it's coming together. Every single time I pull this clipper away from the head, I am notching it every single time. I mean, it's really the easiest fading technique, especially for beginners. Alright, so right here I kind of just noticed a little bit more bulk, so I took my 2 guard. It's all the way closed. I'm not opening it at all. I'm really just keeping it closed and just flicking away at that bulk line. Alright, so right here I'm just going in with my half guard, and I'm really just lever playing it. I'm really just kind of using my corners, really just hitting specific areas, specific dark spots, making sure that this taper comes out blurry. Alright, so when it comes to the back and the other side, it's really the same exact steps. So I'm pretty much just going to go ahead and let you guys just watch. Alright, so right here, I'm just dusting off my client. I like to prepare, my canvas again, when I start doing my lineup. So right here, I'm brushing everything down. I'm taking everything down to a 1 guard all the way closed. And taking it down just makes it a little bit more sharper. Now right here, guys, this hairspray. When I tell you guys this hairspray, it is like the strongest hairspray I've ever used. I'm going to leave the link down in the description for you guys. But man, I'm telling you guys, this hairspray is something serious. It really helps, if you're trying to get that ash effect line when it comes to your lineups. But right here, I do the same steps all around. I spray it with hairspray, then blow dry and brush everything down. And I just repeat this everywhere on the lineup area. Alright, so for the people that already watched my videos, you guys already know how I do my lineups. I like to go ahead and start with my vertical bars on each side. Then I kind of see if the vertical bars are straight, they're even, they're matching. And then after that, I go ahead, I line up the front. And then after I line up the front, make sure everything right there is crispy, straight, all that. Then I go ahead and I make sure that I go ahead and I start doing, the C cup. Now, after I do the C cup, I like to do the C cup to make sure that they match. If both corners of those C cups do not match on both sides of that lineup, I'm telling you guys, it will look crooked every single time. You got to make sure when it comes to these lineups that everything is matching, everything is the exact same, or it will just look crooked. That's how crucial these lineups are. You really just got to keep everything as natural and crispy as possible. You want to make sure you don't push them back. If you push them back, the haircut won't last, and then your client will not be back, and your client ain't gonna last either. You really want to make sure that you're giving them a quality cut that's gonna last a little bit as well. So that's why we team no pushbacks over here. So yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch me, finish the lineup. Alright, let me be the first one to tell y'all, there are such things as called, neckline pushbacks as well. You gotta make sure that you keep these lines as natural as possible in the neck area too, and around the ear. As you guys can see, I'm just using my corner of my trimmer. I'm just using every single part of my trimmer right now, making sure that I'm getting this lineup together, making sure that I'm just going around all the different, you know, nicks and crannies, making sure that everything is as straight as possible, making sure that I'm lacing him up, getting him ready for this event, you know, making sure that, you know, he has the best quality cut as possible, making sure that everything is, you know, just crispy, you know, as clean, you know, and really just, you know, no hair left, you know, undone, you know, if you guys know what I mean. But man, I'm really locked in right now, man. As you guys can see, this cut has really came together, man. I ain't even enhanced it yet. That's the crazy thing. Yes, we would be using enhancements, man. But you guys see the cut is clean already. You know, we don't need enhancements. You know, we just like to use enhancements just to enhance the cut a little bit. You know, as you guys can see, I'm just checking, making sure that this lineup is, you know, it's completely straight as possible. Going back, doing any touch-up work I gotta do to make sure that he is in the game. But hey, as you guys can see, he in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this cut to the next level. You know, he said he got a ball to go to. You know, we gonna make sure that he got the best cut up in the ball. Make sure he got the best cut in the dance. Making sure that, you know, when he walk in, everybody heads turn because his haircut is just so clean. That's the type of haircut we trying to give him. So that's why we gonna go ahead and enhance this. You know, making sure that we make sure it look dark, make sure it look full. At the same time, make sure it don't look, you know, too fake. You know, I've seen enhancements where it just look too crazy, making sure that you want to make sure you got some little distance on that airbrush, making sure you're not too up close, but I'm pretty much just gonna go ahead and let you guys just watch the rest. This is crazy, man. He this crispy and we didn't even hit him with the razor yet, man. We going ahead getting a razor. Make sure you just stretch that skin. Make sure that skin is stretched so that skin doesn't snag on that blade, because you will cut them. You really just want to make sure that you just got a nice stretched surface to work with. You know, that there's no skin lagging or nothing like that. Now the hairspray is still on there, so you know we got a little bit of a barrier to work with before, you know, his skin starts getting real irritated. But as you guys can see, I'm just stretching that skin, man, making sure that we just bring this cut all the way home, man. This cut just fire, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna let y'all watch, man. Everything from this point on, man, we just making this cut go over the top. This is what sets you apart from the other barbers. You know, throwing in, I got some all natural product. You know, my Rico by Remix, you know, hair pomade. It was the mango avocado I threw in his hair. Really just trying to give him some shine. You know, the waves. Make the waves work for your haircut, man. If you get them waves looking good, man, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna make your haircut look overall even better. So we just really making sure that his waves is laid and shining. Alright, so right here we're just gonna go ahead and brush that product in, brush with his wave pattern, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a freehand trim, knocking down all them little frizzy hairs and really bring this cut all the way together. All right, Wiz gang, so this is a cut, and you know what, if you guys liked it, go ahead, drop a comment down below telling me guys what you guys actually liked about it, you know, the things I can improve on it, because even though this cut really came out fire to me, I was really gassed up about this cut. You know, there was always some things that you guys could probably find so I can become a better barber, just continue to grow. But you know what, hey, don't forget to subscribe, and it's Woods, and I'm out.